Test. 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 Test, 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 test.
Good afternoon again. I'll be going around passing out raffle tickets for drawings by Carter J. Dasty. If you haven't had your picture drawn by Carter J, you've missed out. So here's your opportunity to win a drawing. Well, actually, he's doing 12 drawings for sketches. I'll be passing them out, and Javis will be picking up the tickets for you. by Carter J. We're going to start with 6 of the tickets, and then later on we do 6 more. Our first ticket number is the last 3, 547. Ticket number 547. You got it? You got it? Last call for 547. All right. You can give it to Carter J. Carter J. Let's stand Jordan. Our second ticket, last 3 is 455. Ticket number 455. All right, on the table over there. Congratulations. For those of you who just joined us, there should be a raffle ticket on your table. We're raffling off sketches by Carter J. We'll be calling out the last 3 numbers of the ticket. Our next ticket is number 451. We have a winner. We're gonna do 3 more. Just take your winning ticket back to see Carter J and the back on the left. Next drawn ticket number is 460. 460. All right. Next ticket number is 473. 473. All right. We got the 6th ticket and last for this drawing is 499. Ticket number 499. Let's go back and see Carter J. Dr. Anderson? Dr. Anderson. You see, you might see Dr. Anderson. Alafia, good afternoon, good day. Thank you all for coming out and celebrating with us today. Let me first go back and introduce our drummers for this day. We have from Palimba Napoleon Williams, Robert Robinson, Mike Kilmer, and the Palimba Tree Dancers. We've entered this place with the mind and spirit of gratitude and unity. We bring with us the loving beings who came before us, who seek to do us good and guide us well. Before we begin, libations, the offering of libations is in order. Let's get comfortable and feel blessed to be alive. Offering libations, we honor the wisdom, love, and legacy of our ancestors. Since we come from dust, we use this plant to symbolize the soil and the cool, blessed water as a symbol of the continuity of life which purifies and nourishes our souls. Water has always represented life and growth, just as rain from the sky fertilizes the earth for life and growth. Libation refreshes the road our ancestors traveled to be with us here today. So we raise our cup to God, to the Most High, to show our reverence for this universe and every creature created. We will pour libations with love, and after each statement or name that I say, you will say, Ashe. Ashe simply means, so it is. In the same way, we say, Amen. Please prepare to state the name of other ancestors you may want to recognize. As I begin, Eunice Owens, Ronald Green, Malone Streeter, named, and those names we do not know. It is with humility we accept this opportunity to gather. It is with boldness we lift our voices in celebration. We pray to the divine, to God, to the Great Spirit, to the Creator who abides in us. We pray to them, to him, to she, to it, to the great, to the all, that our words and our rejoicing are found to be pleasing, and that this celebration of our culture and our heritage is blessed. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Can we lower the screen again as you prepare ourselves to sing, lift every voice and sing all three stanzas? It is on your table. The lyrics are on your table. Jakima, Jakima is a Pensacola-born quadruple threat singer, model, actor, and community organizer. Locally known for performing with the Smooth Soul Band, leading actor in the play What the Heart Wants, she stands out as a rising star in the recording industry. Please welcome Jakima.
Thank you and good evening. Can y'all hear that?
As she
We gotta start learning how to do all things and give you some respect. I'm telling you like it is, let's not forget. Yeah. Let's work together and make it happen. Let's make together and make it happen. Working together will make us best friends. Working together, let's make it happen. Yes. I give it to you, you give it to me, I'll give it to you. Give it to me, I'll give it to you. Give it to me, I'll give it to you. Everybody been put to a test. Been trying to change things, rearrange things. We're still in the same old mess. We got the power, yeah, to turn things around. We can't keep on waiting, procrastinating. We'll drive ourselves in the ground. We gotta start learning how to do all things and give each other some respect. We gotta learn to give. I'm telling you like it is. Let's not forget. Let's work together and make it happen. Let's work together and make it happen. Working together
1323, this row right here in front of me. I can see all the numbers.
Let's work together. Oh, gotta work together. You give it to me, I give it to you. Thank y'all, thank you.
Thank you, Jakima, thank you. Jakima will be followed by some drumming by Polymetry. Napoleon Williams is a regional legend in the areas of music, poetry, and Florida folk life. He is the creator of Polymetry, that he states was established to create, inspire, and share beautiful art and music. Napoleon's original music is featured in an award-winning documentary, Descendant, that honors Cujo Lewis and acknowledges the stories of his ancestors. Napoleon's majestic music is spiritual nourishment. years ago. She is a local poet and a published author. She is also the hostess of every Tuesday's open mic poetry for Pensacola Poetry, held, held at Easygoing Gallery. Her name is Erica Streeter High. A lesson forgotten is a blessing buried. A legacy forgotten is a culture erased. This is why we remember. We will remember so we won't be the shame of our ancestors. We will remember because we've seen what forgetting looks like. We will remember because our families must be put back together. Remember. Remember. Remember the parts that make us whole. Our godly minds, our sacred body temples, our spirits of redemption and revelation. Remember our children, the hope of our future and the proof that God is real. Remember our elders, the roots that nourish us. Remember our blood, though spilled and tainted by savages, it's still full of purpose, and it is the carrier of the memories our souls won't forget. Remember our peace remains, though they continue to war against all that they know we are and can be. Remember, no matter what they tell you, we've always been here. Remember the truth that we will never be destroyed. Remember that our souls run over with glory and grace and gratitude. Remember, we are the image of the character of God. Remember the night fires we couldn't burn on the dark nights to the road to freedom. It was the heat of the passion to live freely that lit the way. Remember that the higher ground on which we stand are the shoulders of those older who made a way for us to live bolder. Remember our fighters, remember our fallen, remember those who chose to take flight by jumping into the sea. Remember, we've got the connection to the one who makes a way out of no way. We have always known, we have always been the way, the truth, and the life. Remember, we carry on no matter the plight. We greet the day no matter how dark the night. Remember, we are good people. We make good food. We make good times. And we make good love.
On everything. Nothing like that black woman. Nothing.
Remember our laughter. Because we are funny and we gonna laugh. We gonna laugh at the pastor, your pappy, and the pimp. We gonna laugh at the drunk one, the bougie one, and the one with the lip. Ain't nobody safe. We gonna laugh. We gonna laugh. Remember our games, the spades, the jacks, the dice, the dozens, the kickball, the marbles, the red light, green light with your cousins. Remember our beats. Remember our music. The Geechee stomp, the gospel clap, the jazz, the finger snaps, our Fela Kuti, our Angelique Kidjo, our Sava Vaughn and Satchmo, our Donna Summer, our Prince, our Tupac. Remember our beats. Remember our dance, our tap, our moonwalk, our Humpty dance too. Remember our ballet, our lean with it, rock with it, our swing out glide, and our electric slide. Remember what makes our hearts speak. Remember what makes our hearts beat. It is you and it is me. Remember us. Remember us. Remember our beat. We are the love received. We are the ears listening. We are the tongue that tells truth and speaks only love. We are the love and the laughter of all. We are the eyes that see clearly. We are the hands that only do well and create only beauty. We are the hearts that beat with the rhythm of the wisdom of the ancestors. We are the ancestors wise, the children wild, the future of us all. We are the bellies that carry the stories that need to be told. We are the bellies swollen with life, newly formed and ever present. We are the backs straight and strong. We are the backs that carry burden no one should know. We are the hips of lovers, the hips of every mother, unhinged, open, dropping youth upon the land. We are the thighs, thick and powerful. We are the thighs, mountains fear, pressing onward. We are the knees never bent in begging. We are the knees raised high in worship dance. We are the feet banging earth to sacred drumbeat. We are the feet fast through fields, never tired, always knowing the way, carrying us all to the all, to evermore. We are serenity. We are heaven. We are the God in the good. We are heaven and mother. We are the beginning. We are the end. We are the all. We are the black woman. And as we do what we do, some gaze in amazement. They only wonder how we do what we do. Some even have the audacity to ask, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Let me tell you, we be gorgeous and glorious. We be sword sharp and feather soft. We be hot sauce and strawberry wine. We be iceberg and lava. We carry magic, not madness. We claim favor and call BS. When we call on God, we show up. We be the sweet that pleases and the salt that saves. We be the black woman who you. We will hear the history of Florida's Emancipation Proclamation. This will be given to us by Dr. Cheryl Howard, who is the co-founder and chief executive officer of the African American Heritage Society. She earned her bachelor's and Juris Doctorate degrees with honors from Howard University. Dr. Howard is a former prosecutor, having served in the offices of the Honorable Janet Reno, followed by a 33-year career. She has served on numerous local boards. Dr. Howard is dedicated to educating the public on Florida and American history while ensuring the inclusion of Americans of African descent. Dr. Howard resides in Pensacola and is a dedicated wife and mother of two. Please welcome Dr. Cheryl Howard.
Hope this works. Can everyone hear me? Wonderful. Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much for that warm and generous introduction. And I'd like to thank each of you for braving the weather to join us here today. It was quite a feat, depending on where you were coming from, and I know that it was worse in certain areas than others. passing it on. I'd like to say a special thank you and happy Father's Day to all of the fathers that are with us and to those men who have stood in place of fathers when a father was not present but was needed. Happy Father's Day to all of you. We're here today at Pensacola State College to commemorate now a holiday, our national holiday, Juneteenth. Dr. Anderson, on behalf of Pensacola State College, and I, on behalf of the African American Heritage Society, have co-presented this event for 3 years. We originally presented a full-day Juneteenth program. The year before it actually became a national holiday. I don't think we were psychic, but we just knew that it was important that we have more than 1 month for Black history, and that's it. We knew that we needed to commemorate the end of a period. And for that reason, we were a year ahead of things in terms of having this space and other spaces available here for us to gather and to do as we are today, commemorate the occasion. Now, the African American Heritage Society, affectionately referred to by its members and supporters as the Society, was founded September 12, 1990, 33 years ago. And the organization has continued to operate nonstop without any interruption for that entire period of time with a mission, vision, and purpose. For anyone who may not be familiar with the African American Heritage Society, we are a museum of African American history, heritage, and culture located in Pensacola's downtown historic district. Specifically, we're at 200 Church Street. It's just around the corner from Seville Square and the Pensacola History Museum. So it's in the heart of the historic village. Our mission is to preserve, promote, educate, and integrate African American history, heritage, culture, and diversity in Pensacola and the greater Gulf Coast region, and to continue to lead the area in supporting and promoting cultural tourism through education and the humanities. So to carry out our mission, we have provided quality programming, have hosted numerous exhibits. In fact, we have 2 exhibits on display right now at our gallery, and you're invited to attend. We have provided performing arts programs, cultural festivals, and dozens of educational lectures, all highlighting the broad spectrum of the African American unique and creative influences and contributions to American life here in Pensacola and in the state of Florida, and expanding throughout the African diaspora. The particular aspect of our mission today is that of educating on the history of Juneteenth and Florida's Emancipation Day. While Juneteenth is important, it is important that Floridians and those of us living in Florida, though Florida may not be our birth state, that we understand Juneteenth in conjunction with Florida's Emancipation Day. Now, my task this afternoon is to define the two, Juneteenth and Florida's Emancipation Day, with the hope and the desired outcome that you will leave here fully appreciating both, but most importantly, understanding each. Quick history reminder, and I don't think anyone in this room needs to be reminded, is that the United States is in fact a country that was founded on the institution of slavery. In an effort to avoid an hours and hours long discussion on exactly when slavery started and where it started, because that has been up for discussion and academic debate since the 1500s. We are going to focus our attention not on how it started, but how it ended. Okay? Thank you. The lawful enslavement of people of African descent ended when President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. In order to understand, you got to keep all these dates, sort of keep them in your mind, because they're going to all be really important for understanding the difference between Juneteenth and what we're going to, the other, and Florida Emancipation Day. So, first date that we are putting to our attention is the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation January 1st, 1863, okay? Now, for various reasons, and the Emancipation Proclamation was designed to end slavery. However, for reasons, various reasons, whether it was slow delivery of that news to slaveholding states or just willful disobedience of the law because of the desire of many slaveholders to continue to benefit from our free labor, or for whatever other reason, many enslaved people were not set free in 1863, okay? So enslaved people located in different states learned of their freedom on different days, months, and in many cases, years after they were free. Here in the state of Florida, enslaved Africans or Americans of African descent learned that they were free on May 20th, 1865, more than 2 years later. So they were continuing to work and earn benefits and value for people who owned them, and I hate that expression because in my opinion no one can own another person, but that's the accepted language, as you know, of our our history books. So for 2 more years they got this free labor. On that day, May 20th of 1865, over 60,000 enslaved persons in Florida were freed by the reading of President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation as an enforcement order to all states in rebellion and still holding slaves. Florida was one of those states. Union soldiers and Union General, particularly Edward McCook, arrived in Tallahassee to take possession of the city from Southern forces. On May 20th of 1865, he raised the United States flag over the Florida Capitol and declared the Emancipation Proclamation in effect. A celebration and a picnic took place at Bull Point, today's Lake Ella in Tallahassee, and annually, since 1865, Black Americans in cities throughout Florida have continued to celebrate May 20th as Florida's Emancipation Day. Okay. Now, in contrast, Juneteenth marks the day when federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas on June 19th, 1865, to take control of that state and to ensure that all enslaved people in Texas be made aware of their freedom and to demand that they be freed. That was approximately 1 month after Florida, and therein lies the difference. Everybody with me? Okay. Thank you. So many Florida historians resent the generalization of the Juneteenth holiday as the official state that all enslaved Americans gained their freedom, as that is technically and historically incorrect. Nonetheless, many share the sentiment that although Florida became aware of its freedom first, none were truly free until the last of them were made aware of their freedom. And in support of that sentiment, slavery was actually abolished and effectively ended in America by virtue of the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which was signed by President Abraham Lincoln on December 6, 1865, which was several months after both the Emancipation Day of May 20th in Florida and of June 19th, Texas, Juneteenth celebration day. So it is all a matter of history. Just all a matter of history. Thank you for your attention this afternoon, and I hope that you feel emboldened to continue to celebrate Juneteenth, and that you will also begin to acknowledge and celebrate Florida's Emancipation Day on May 20th also, and to share that knowledge with others as you do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. Our next gift that we will be receiving is by by a group of talented young dancers. They are named Soulful Movement. Please welcome Soulful Movement to our stage. Please give your attention to the back of the room. As it was previously stated, our young people are our future and the proof that God is real. Give it up for them again.
Hello everyone, I'm the choreographer of Soul Movement Dance Company. My name is Skylar Burlington, and I just want to announce to you guys I'm looking for new dancers. I don't have that many, it's a completely free program. I work around with all the kids around the different dance teams and stuff like that. I try to teach them the importance of Negro spirituals, because even hymns, you don't hear those in the church anymore. So I really pour into them as far as the Negro spirituals, what they mean, why it's important to know these things.
It's always good to know your roots about Africa, but we need to talk about our roots here too. So Negro spirituals, we did 2 Negro spirituals today. Couldn't hear nobody pray. That's one of my favorite ones, and we're going to do another one later on. That's going to be by it's called Sparrow, but it's a new outlook on Sparrow by Fist Jubilee. So if you have, I'm only taking ages 12 to 16 right now. So if you have a young girl or young guy that wants to dance, even if they don't like to dance, they can come, volunteer. It's just me right now, and time to raise your hand. She's a college student. All of my old dancers are still dancing with me. Christian, he's an adult. He actually attends here and he's in the military, but he still dances with me. He is a coach with us. Everybody that you see has danced with me for a long time, and we just give them positions in our group. So if you want them to join, I'm accepting new dancers. Inbox me or see me after today, and I would love to have them. It's free. Wow. 12 to 16.
Victoria Chapman is a 2-time graduate of Pensacola State College. No small feat. She is an eclectic, creative, naturally. Her hobbies that bring her fulfillment are modeling, singing, and gardening. Recently, she was cast in the movie Sacred, to be streamed on Prime Video. Accompanying her is Joseph Smith, also known as Papa Wolf. He is a young Pensacola native entrepreneur striving to exceed societal norms and create generational wealth. His ancestors have let him know that they want him to be timeless like earth, wind, and fire. They will be telling us a story, so let's give them our attention.
Can y'all hear me? All right, this is Little Red Wolf and Friends. We are a folktale theatrical group. We are all located here in Pensacola, Florida. This is our second performance publicly. Yeah. So today we're going to be doing theatrical African folktale for y'all. This is titled The Tortoise and the Leopard.
Once upon a time, there was a tortoise who lived in a forest. She was a large, fat tortoise with a green and brown shell on her back, and over her stomach, she wore a yellow shell. One day, she was going for a walk in the dark, shady forest where she lived. She came to the edge of the forest beside a river, and in the sand beside the river, she found some big eggs. She recognized them as being the eggs of a crocodile. Now, the tortoise was very fond of eating good food, and she knew that crocodile eggs have a delicious flavor. She picked up the eggs and hurried with them to the compound of a family which lived near the river. After the tortoise had greeted the family and the family had greeted the tortoise, she said, "Please, may I enter your compound, for I have something to tell you." "Certainly," replied the chief man of the compound, and he and his family allowed the tortoise to enter. "If you let me use a cooking pot," said the tortoise, "and some firewood, some oil, some pepper, and if you let me use 3 big stones to support the cooking pot over the fire, I will make a magic cake for you with the eggs which I am carrying."
Okay, we'll get those things for you.
"After you have eaten the magic cake, you will always have good luck." The chief of the compound and his family agreed to what the tortoise suggested. They brought a cooking pot, firewood, oil, pepper, and 3 big stones to support the cooking pot over the fire. The tortoise asked them to put everything in the room where the family stored its corn.
Y'all know you.
When everything was made ready, the tortoise thanked the family, entered the room, and shut and bolted the door. All day, the tortoise cooked the crocodile eggs. She mixed them with the oil and the pepper and the corn, which was stored in the room, and she made a very large cake. When night came and the family were sleeping, the tortoise put the cake in a bag, left the compound very quietly, and then ran quickly into the forest. The next morning, the people in the compound woke up. They looked for the tortoise, but they could not find her. They knew they had been tricked.
You have to find the tortoise.
Meanwhile, the tortoise was going deep into the forest, carrying the bag with the cake inside it. The day became very dark, for there were many clouds in the sky. The tortoise heard thunder. Then she felt rain. The day became darker and darker. The rain became heavier and heavier. The tortoise was beaten by the rain, but she did not dare return to the compound where she had cooked her cake. So she went on and on, hoping to find shelter. At last, she came to the top of a little hill where, through the clearing in the trees, she could see smoke. The tortoise knew that the smoke came from a house, and that where there was a house, there was shelter. She walked and walked while the rain became stronger and stronger. At last, she reached the house. "Greetings, friend," the tortoise called at the doorway. "Please, will you let me in? For I am tired and wet from the rain."
Inside the house, the tortoise found a warm place near the fire.
There's fire. There's fire for you. Whatever you need.
She took her bag with the cake in it and hung it upon a bamboo pole inside the house. As night had come by that time, the tortoise said good night to the leopard and went to sleep beside the fire. The next morning, when the tortoise woke up, she saw that her bag was empty and that the cake had disappeared. It had been eaten by the leopard. The tortoise feared the leopard, so she did not say anything about the cake. Instead, she said, I thank you, leopard, for giving me shelter. Now, if you will do what I say, I will make a magic powder for you. The magic powder will make you successful whenever you go out hunting. The foolish leopard was very pleased, and he agreed to do what the tortoise said. The tortoise said that he should go out into the forest and bring forked sticks, 4 of them, each about 6 feet high. 6 feet high. About 6 feet high. This the leopard did. The tortoise then said that the leopard should bring 2 strong poles to be tied to the tops of the forked sticks. The leopard went into the forest again and brought back the poles, tied them to the forked sticks, and drove one end of each forked stick firmly into the ground. Then he allowed the tortoise to tie him to the poles and sticks. When will you untie me? Asked the leopard. Never, replied the tortoise. You ate my cake without asking my permission to eat it. Therefore, I shall not untie you. I shall leave you to your fate. The tortoise then ran off and disappeared in the thick forest. After several hours, some monkeys passed by the leopard. Monkeys, said the leopard, please untie me. Not us, replied the monkeys. We're too frightened of you. The monkeys went on their way. The leopard became very hungry. After several more hours, an old mother monkey passed the leopard. Oh, monkey, cried the leopard, please untie me. I've been here for a long time. The old mother monkey came back. Very well, she said to the leopard. Although I fear you, I will untie you. The monkey freed the leopard, but she was not free from him. The leopard jumped on her and ate her up. After that, with a roar of rage, he ran into the forest to look for the tortoise. The leopard went through the forest, but he could not find the tortoise. The leopard went beside the forest near the river, but he still could not find the tortoise. Forever afterwards, the leopard searched beside the forest, and whenever someone sees a leopard beside the forest, one knows he is looking for a tortoise.
At this point, we're going to pull the final 6 tickets for the drawing, or I should say the sketch by Carter J. Most of you already have tickets. If you're at a table with a ticket, if you weren't handed one, there should be one on your table. If you hear your number, the last 3 of the ticket, just yell out and go back and register with Carter J. 572. 572. All right, have a winner in the front. Go see Carter J. 520. 520. Have a winner in the back. 559. 559. Last call for 559. 544. 544. Woo! You got a winner? Okay. Oh, this is patient. 469. 469. Last call for 469. 500. 500. Okay, we have a winner in the back again. 529. 529. Okay, another one in the back. Thank you. Our final number, final winner is 506. 506. Final call for 506.
That ain't enough.
453. 453. All right. Okay, there you are, all the way in the back. You got a winner. All right. Thank you all for participating. Make sure you go back and see Carter J. Coming again to our stage, please welcome Jakima. We are amazing people. We are amazing people. I was looking for our next speaker and I don't see him. Lauren Lowe Olivia, native to Pensacola and alumni to PSC and UWF, majoring in social sciences. She says, I am passionate about mental health, self-care, and how to gain and hold on to this care in this Black community. To me, that starts through the realization of current social conditions and how we played our roles. Please welcome my friend Lo to our stage.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. My piece today is titled Let Freedom Ring. In the South, where our voices lift to the heavens, we stand with a fierceness and determination in our eyes. We've survived hailstorms from those unyielding and bold, their flames the kindling for stories yet untold. Even today, we see through the dark disguise of Jim Crow's reign. We face injustice and unrelenting pain. Within our souls, a fire burns bright, igniting passions, demanding what's right. Footsteps echoed on a path uncharted, leading movements where freedom seeds were planted. With every stride shattering chains, our voices a symphony breaking the disdain. In whispers of cotton fields, our ancestors conspired, their courage ablaze, fueled by fire. Gathered strength from the souls gone before, assembling the broken pieces at freedom's door. In the face of adversity, we still stood tall, beacons of hope inspiring all. Not only preached words can pierce through the walls of hearts awakened, the shackles of oppression are steadily shaken. Juneteenth, a victory etched in the soul of many, a testament to journeys and stories untold. With every breath, a stand was taken, guiding people to emancipated land. Wounds heal and scars may linger. Freedom no longer a secret. Don't forget to tell your fam. Don't get swallowed up in the excellence of being Black, that we slack and unravel threads that connected us all. Lift your head and proclaim that you are free, self-directed rather than bare spontaneity. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. On Juneteenth, lift every voice and sing so it rings strong and clear, echoing the struggles, the fight, the cheer, an archetype in the eyes of the youth, triumphant of the human spirit, a testament to those who dare inherit. Lift every voice and sing. Remember, these folks ain't civil. We illuminating paths, dispelling misdeeds in daylight. Our legacy woven in the fabric of time, a semblance of resilience sublime. For we are the people, the beacons, the guides, leading the charge with the unwavering pride. In the tapestry of Juneteenth's embrace, our legacy will forever shine in grace. Thank you.
Yeah, she said they not civil. She said those folks not civil. So don't act like they are. They not civil. Thank you, Lo. Thank you. Javis J. Dixon. The one in Pensacola Poetry, who we call our in-house hype man. Yes. He is a full-time medical assistant and graduate of Fortis College of Dothan, Alabama. Jay is passionate about life in general, but he is also passionate about mentoring and educating our youth. Since 6th grade, he's found serenity in writing poetry. Most recently, with the guidance of his Heavenly Father and encouragement from his loved ones, and of course, while drinking his favorite beverage, coffee, he's well on his way to becoming Pensacola Poetry's newest published author. Please welcome Jay.
I have two short pieces. First one is Racism. I wrote it in honor of Mike Lloyd, and I never said anything about it, but I just wrote this piece and I recorded it to my phone. So without further ado, racism. It is racism that is a form of hate. Racism that is not all right. We live in a world where we're judged by the color of our skin. Just because my melanin is darker than yours, how dare you try to take my life? How dare you try to take away from me? Didn't you do enough of that in slavery? Can I speak? Wait a minute. I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. Let me get up. I cannot breathe. Mama! Help me. Living in a world so cold and so cruel. Living in a world full of hate. My heart bleeds for my ancestors. My heart bleeds for the lost souls and the lost loved ones that have died over gun violence and simple hate. Hands up, don't shoot. Yet you shoot to kill. This crap is real. Racism is a form of hate. Racism is ignorant. Racism is taught. Racism, Pensacola State College, when will it end? Thank you. This next piece, it was supposed to be an acrostic poem. This spelled Juneteenth on the side, down the left line, but I entitled it Free Mind. June 19, 1865. Let that day set in your mind and marinate in your spirit. It is the day we people of color became free, or supposedly, unyielding our faith because we knew we would see this day. And despite what we go through, we are free in our mind. And no, this isn't a song by the artist Tim's, but freer than the open mind. Now that we are free, we must do whatever it takes to remain free from the shackles, chains, and muzzles that had us in slavery. Every person of color deserves to celebrate, yes, celebrate this great day of our ancestors. The tough battles we had to endure until we got our day of freedom, shaped our forefathers into the people they were. See, we are stronger than any race, and without us, this United States wouldn't exist, period. Echoes from the night sky, cries out from my very soul. For a moment, I feel connected to the past. Eternal beings of life. If I had the soul stone, I'd bring my loved ones back just to have conversations about the past, to be more knowledgeable. Nevertheless, that cannot be because I am not God. I am just a young man writing this piece about my people. I'm spilling my bold thoughts out, opening up my heart as I bleed pen with paper. No Wakanda forever. No Wakanda forever. But Black Lives Matter. And no, I'm not a racist individual because when I see people, I don't see color. Yet if you cut us, we all bleed the same. Taking a stand and advocating for my people is the way of life. So excuse me if I sound biased, but I will not apologize for the way I feel. We as a race of people must unite together as one nation, honoring each other, encouraging one another, building each other up, and definitely not killing brothers who look just like you and me. June 19, 1865. Let that day set in your mind and marinate in your spirit. It is the day we people of color became free, or supposedly. So ask yourself, are we really truly free? This spoken word has been written with the hopes to raise awareness on black crimes. It was written to encourage my people of color to come together and spread love and not hate. This should be done daily and not just on Juneteenth. Thank you.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite poets, one of my favorite people. Thank you, Jay. Our next presenter, she I met her, I think maybe about 2 years ago. And ever since she's been coming into the house, into our church, she keeps bringing new knowledge, and she also shares her folktale stories. She hails all the way from Nigeria, West Africa. Please welcome Miss Patience Nankaya to our house.
Kedu? 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 Yes. Our language is based on phonics, teaching reading. A says A as an apple. So my last name is M-E-N, men. A-K-A-K-Y-A-Ya, men Akaya. It's all based on the sound of letters. If you know phonics, you can read it. Yeah, you might not understand what you're reading, and that name means I can do it, Minakai. Yes, so Kedu, K-E-D-U means hello. The tribe of Nigeria, West Africa, I'm Igbo. I-G-B-O. Yes. I'm so glad to be here. I'm really so glad to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. I wrote a poem. This poem, I wrote it with all my heart, and I hope to be able to convey something to your heart too. Consider a benefit to visit or move to Africa by Patience Menakaya. My heartfelt, informative poem comes to enlighten you, relearn the lies you are fed about the continent. This poem will motivate you to gain better access to the truth, not fake news you see that constantly bullying the whole continent. Please understand that the entire world and its ancestors originated from Africa. My question is, why is it that we hardly see Black Americans visiting the continent? All we see are other colored people enjoying themselves in Africa. Bear in mind that Africa has 54 countries, some rich people, large establishments, and also poor people, just like here in America. Understand that the Black race was the first and foremost on planet A. Egypt were mentioned several times in the Bible. Pharaoh, one of the main characters, is a Black. Understand that all people in the whole world are of all Black colors. All Black people are all originated from Africa. Realize that culture and tradition are passed down from generation to generation. Therefore, accept your ancestry culture and stand on it. I moved here to the United States and realized that many African Americans do not have right information about the continent of Africa. Myself, I was not given much information about African Americans in the United States. I made up my mind. I learned, and I'm still learning much about African American history. I believe that it's our responsibility to upgrade ourselves, the truth and reality of life. I am therefore inviting you to come home, visit the continent of Africa to regain your pride and your identity. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace or keep you away from your inheritance. I see you as black and proud. I see you as black beauty, stronger dominant genes, black original, black power. My poem is fully dedicated to all African Americans in the United States. Dear brothers and sisters, your forefathers, your motherland, your ancestors are calling you to come home. Come home. Come home to the restful land of Africa. Guys are inspiring, spiritual, you be Allah. Warriors, you have unity in spirit. You're natural, you are black excellency. You are royalty, ancient history. You are our African pride. You are the prince and the princesses, Black Panther. You are fashion. Africa has delicious food, cultural dance, and our songs are linked with the spiritual world and history. Yea, you are familiar with Lion King that makes you smile. Believe and know that our black skin color are powerful. It's a powerful inheritance. It's unique, strong gene, which we all inherited from the continent. Come home, travel. The experience you will gain and the practical personal things you learn will outweigh the value of any material object money can buy. Finding and regaining your identity is greater than a gift any man can give you. Come to study your original ancestral culture and meet the tribal head. Africa values culture and we respect our elders. Our ancestors are our guiding lights. Come and practice the rich traditional African culture and that already reside inside you. Your ancestors are African. Your ancestors are Africans. Fake news from TV, from church, and articles in the United States. The reality has nothing to do with that false concept. It is like a turtle telling a fish about dry land. Things cannot be described by concepts and words. They can only be encountered by direct experience. Come home, go and visit. Travel. Come find something bigger and delightful. Visit Northern African mountains, Egyptian pyramids, diversity of wild animals in the eastern part, Kilimanjaro mountain, the highest mountain in Africa. Come home to Western Africa, where I'm from. The influence of modern music, or most of music you hear, originated from Africa. I am here to tell you that your ancestors are pleading for you to come home to Africa to grab a sense of independence. Our moral common greeting in Africa is a handshake, a hug with a woman's blessing, and a welcome smile, showing sincere pleasure of meeting strangers. But dear brothers and sisters, you are no longer strangers to your ancestral land of Africa. I am pleading with you to find a way in your heart and ways to disregard all lies and misconceptions in the past about Africa. You are very important to Africa, and Africa needs you. We need you. Final thought. I am a true source of information because I was born and raised in Africa. My family are still living there. I have a house in the village. Found some information on how to travel with groups. Plan this in your agenda. Now I use this fine opportunity to interview some of the Americans here in our midst who have traveled to countries in Africa. Some have even decided to relocate there. Peace is costly, but it's worth the expense. I encourage you to make friends with internationals. If you cannot understand their accent, say, pardon me. All doubt needs to be erased today with the right knowledge that will enable us to change the ill feeling and that will help us teach the new generation about the largest reserve of diamonds and world gold and platinum. I pray that we will all convey the truth to ourselves and our young generations, the importance of our ancestors and the benefit. Enough lies have been spread out. I believe is why the spiritual world gave me this poem to share with you. As soon as we get the story straight, then our younger generation will learn the truth about the land. This will grow with strong emotional peace of their worth. Come home and witness the calmness of life. Recapture a feeling of belonging to the natural world. Now it's time to plan to come to Africa. Enjoy the journey. Wonderfully written, submitted with love and gratitude. Patience Menakaya. I want you all to stand up. Let's sing that song. Amaule, Amaule. I like that one.
Kindela, anga, nalela, so, kindela, anga, nalela, kokodoko. Kindela, anga, nalela, so, kindela, anga, nalela, kokodoko. Amaule, 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 yeah, amaule, 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 Kindela, anga, nalela, so, kindela, anga, nalela, kokodoko. Kindela, anga, nalela, so, kindela, anga, nalela, kokodoko. Amaule, 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 Kindela, anga, nalela, so, kindela, anga, nalela, kokodoko. 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 Kindela, anga, nalela, so, kindela, anga, nalela, kokodoko.
Thank you so much.
put colors on. It just becomes like a backdrop for my thinking. My ergonomic desk from Office Depot has been great. Being able to stand and sketch has been really helpful. I can't function without having someplace that is just only my work.
Do you want anybody to come up now? Let's move it over and dance, I guess. And then after that, with the drumming, they can announce themselves, you know, the vendors. And if you have a vendor, you can start first. Okay. So I'm going to start on the right. I've already told them, so you can just tell them to come on. He said, come on. Watch this.
Okay, let us now again direct our attention to the back of the room. Soulful Movement is performing once again for us. Please give them a round of applause. Soulful Movement.
sit down. Oh, gotcha. Okay, we're gonna. Hey, baby, we're gonna do this. Yeah, they're talking both of these mics, one for the television.
Oh, okay. Greetings, everyone, again. Back, woo, back here somewhere. Woo. All right. So not only do we have Little Red Wolf and Friends theatrical performances, we also we both have our own type of market. I am the owner of Delta Violet Trail Enterprise, and that's a trauma healing based business. So I make jewelry, and I have like spiritual products, incense, things of that nature back here. And then my lovely missus right here, G's Louise, and she specializes in candy pecans, you know, for all them Southern folks. So she has jars. I have my products here as well. If whenever y'all get a chance, after we get done, come check us out and come talk to us. And let's meet and mingle. Let's mix and mingle a little bit. Thank y'all. Here you go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine Streeter, and I really enjoyed myself today coming out and being with you guys celebrating Juneteenth. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, too. The name of my business is Rolling in Dough. I make cakes, cookies, you name it, I can do it. And another part of my business is I've just got started on learning how to make tumblers and mugs and stuff. And so when I heard about this, I said this is a good time to introduce my new business, mugs and tumblers. And I can also put thank you. I can also put anything on a mug, sublimation. So if you're looking for something, a cute little gift you want to give away to a friend, any holiday you want to celebrate, come see me here. I have my business cards I can give out to you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is J.O. Gatson, and I'm the publisher of these books here, civil rights books. And I have my 6th book at the publisher right now, getting ready to come out in about 2 months. And what I like to say to you, these books were divinely written. I couldn't sleep until I wrote them. They've been in me for 15, 20 years because of what I saw my dad, my mom, my daughter, myself, my wife, and others go through throughout my lifetime. So it was bottled up in me. I couldn't sleep. And all these covers on these books were divinely given. I had nothing to do with it. But what culminated it was the fact that I was in Montgomery, Alabama for the ASU game, what they call homecoming. And at the same time I was there, this young white kid shot the sheriff, black man, the sheriff, not deputy, in the face in Haynesville, Alabama. And that distraughted me. I lost my mind. And that's when these books started coming out one behind another. So I thank you. The books are $10 a piece. There's 17 on Amazon. And I thank you for listening to me.
How y'all doing today? It's wonderful being here. It's good to be breathing in and out. Yeah, I just deal with traditional attire, dashikis, kafans, Canadian trade beads, soaps, black soap, the shea butter soap, things of that nature, different type of t-shirts that help to promote the tradition in the black community. It's not all about just making money. It's about keeping this alive. That's what it's about. It's about keeping this alive. It's not all about the money aspect, because I've probably given away more than I've sold. But it's about our people understanding, especially the young ones, that we do still have this. This is ours. This is ours right here, and it's something that has gone away. And I just try to I'm not a sales pusher, but I try to dress that way and attract people to the look, especially our people, and try to reintroduce it in the communities. That's about it. It's not about me or nothing else. It's just keeping some of the things that we have in the culture, you know, the braids, whatever, alive in America. That's it.
My name is Mary, and I'm introducing my wraps. They're called tie wraps. I do them out of the neckties, and you can dress them up or down, but they are reversible from one side to the other one. But this is all that I do is the wraps. So I just thank God that I'm, being able to bring them out and show them to people and let them know that you can do something else besides just try to straighten and do this or whatever. You can just use your wraps, tie your hair, and you're gone. So it's easy for me. So I thank you all so much.
Hello, happy Juneteenth. Originally from Nigeria, West Africa. I actually dressed like this today just to prove to you that this is original. Some of the outfits I've seen you all wear are the outfit we wear over there for just casual. This is what we wear to church, weddings, and special occasions. So if you can save some money, they are all laces. I have some laces here, 6 yards. All of them in 6 yards, so you can make the full thing. I have the hair tie here already tied for you. If you like another color, I can make it. I have some materials here. We call it abada. I have some hats. I have some fabric bags that you can get. I have some flags all over the world. If they're not here, I've ordered some for you. Okay? We need to promote the continent of Africa, right? Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sylvia Harvey Thomas, and I am part owner of Benji's Bargains, and we are located at 1717 North T Street in the inside. We specialize in gently used clothes as well as African attire. Please come and see us.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite places to be to celebrate Juneteenth here at Pensacola State College. I believe this is about my 4th year. Yes. Well, I'm Theola Bright from Mobile, Alabama, and Mobile. And I am the founder of T.C. Bright Productions Ministry. We use the arts, all form of the arts, culinary, literary, performing, and visual arts, to promote the good news gospel. Thank you so much for inviting me back.
Hello, how is everybody doing today? My name is Tracy, and I've been here for quite some time now. I'm a military guy, so what I'm doing and offering the community is life insurance, okay? The reason I got into life insurance is because 4 years ago, I had my aunt pass away, and we had to raise a no GoFundMe. So that's a part of my mission. I do service here at this location in Mobile, Alabama, so reach out to me. I have cards. Thank you.
My name is Carter J. I am the world's greatest live portrait artist. That's right. That's right. So, hello. I'm available for weddings, birthday parties, cookouts, bat mitzvahs, bro mitzvahs, family reunions, class reunions. I'm Carter J in real life. I'm Smarter J on Instagram, Facebook. I'd be honored to treat you to a portrait of yourself or your loved one. Major shout out to the dads in the room. Happy Father's Day. And major shout out to good Dr. Anderson. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Diana Alethea, and I am, thank you, Carter. I'm here because I was invited by Miss Minakaya, a good friend of mine, and my other mother. And I do face painting. I have the website PensacolaFacePainting.com, but it is my intention to be the most useful person I can be. Therefore, I also do hair feathers, I make flutes, I do drum art, watercolor, resin art, fine jewelry, pet plants, and I operate a foraging page because I love the land here. The land here has been very generous and it's full of medicine. So I love to invite people to get to know it better. And as part of my tribal experience, I would like to share a very short song with you all that I learned from the local Native Americans. So it's basically a gratitude song. You all are welcome to. It's a kind of a call and repeat song. I'm just going to sing a couple quick verses for you. Thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for this day. It's a beautiful, it's a powerful, it's a sacred day. It's a beautiful, it's a powerful, it's a sacred day. Thank you for my friends, Lord. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Lord. Thank you for my friends. They're beautiful, they're powerful, they're sacred friends. They're beautiful, they're powerful, they're sacred friends. Thank you for your will, Lord. Thank you for your will. Thank you for your will, Lord. Thank you for your will. It's beautiful, it's powerful, it's a sacred will. It's a beautiful, it's a powerful, it's a sacred will.
Hi everyone, my name is Tina, and I don't like to do public speaking, so please excuse me. Freedom is not free. We are here to protect women's productive rights. And we need all registered voters to help us. If y'all are registered to vote and you have not signed yet, please come over. If you want to find us on a weekday where there's not a bunch of people around, we are at the Barranca Street DMV in City Hall, which we had to fight to be there because they tried to kick me out. But I want the people of Florida to be able to say what they want to happen with their health. Now, this is a very sensitive topic. It is about abortion, but it's about women's reproductive rights and our own health care and government interference and our right to vote. Because if we do not vote, we are going to lose all of our freedoms. So please come and help us out with a signature. We can really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Mary Williams. I'm an election protection attorney. I'm based here in Escambia County, but I'm a national election protection attorney and statewide. I'm here to help people not only register to vote, but if you run into problems or there are questions about your registration, we have a team of legal people on call. We run an election protection hotline. It's called Voter Today Election Protection Hotline, and you just dial this number, 866-OUR-VOTE, and we will be on call throughout the election season, all the way up until 2024. If you have a question, you can call anytime at this hotline, and we will answer the call and help you if there is a question about your vote. Now, we also want to come out and support all of the issues that are on the ballot. We need people also to prepare to run as candidates. We need to find leaders who will step up and take these positions, because the state legislators, the ones who are taking our rights away, they're voting. We have 2 state representatives from Escambia County who voted to strike African American history from being taught here. These are the people who are proposing legislation that would deny us access to public education. They are banning books. I brought here Amanda's poem, The Hill We Climb. Moms for Liberty has proposed that this poetry book be banned from libraries. We are facing a crisis here in the African American community and throughout public education. We must hold our leaders accountable, and the only way to hold them accountable is to get out and vote them out. So please, let's get them out. Am I the last one? Okay.
Can I say something, please? I made some Nigerian cookies. It's African cookies. We only do African cookies during Christmas time when the family gather together. So I need for you to eat this cookie because I made it for you, okay? It took me a long time to make it. It's the same thing you have in your cookies, but it's fried. But it has everything, egg and flour and everything, okay? So please don't leave it. I'm not gonna feel good. I'm not gonna feel happy if you don't eat it. All right? Thank you. Oh, yeah. With egg, flour, milk.
And now we have a performance from Columbia Tree and the Danzu.
I just want to say thank you to these great drummers that we have working with us here. So can I please give them a hand? My mind kind of flies, but we got some of the greatest drummers. They're not just from Pensacola. They from New York and different places. They got Rob Robinson, Craig DePass. Right here we got Mike Hill, who's our Caucasian brother. And of course we got Joseph. Our young brother Joseph. But we thank y'all so much for thank you much.
Well, now you know officially Juneteenth is tomorrow, right? Right. So the celebration must continue. Right. So we did it today. I know there's some events yesterday and some more tomorrow. Find somewhere to go to celebrate. Right. I want to thank y'all for coming. I have had a delightful time, and I hope you have too. And this is the way we celebrate here. Okay? We appreciate all of the drummers, all of the dancers, my officials and ceremonies, my helper over there. When I say, can you do it? She said, yeah, I'll do it. And I didn't mind. Thank y'all. I hope the food was delicious and you had a good time mingling. Don't forget our vendors in the back. Step on their tables before you leave. Have a great rest of the Juneteenth celebration weekend. Be safe and love somebody. Why don't you love somebody? Tell somebody you love them. That's how we thrive, with love. We can't thrive with hate, but we can